All right, this is the Veken pet drinking fountain, stainless steel model. And this one's actually coming in black. They've got a variety of other ones as well. So let's break it open and see what we got. All right, tightly packaged here. Okay, so it does say on the side here, please clean the pump every 2 weeks to extend the life of the pump. The pump can be used for 1.5 to 2 years. We found that 99% of the pumps can be reused after cleaning by analyzing the returned products from customers. We advocate environmental protection and discourage our buyers to purchase new ones. You can get the cleaning process from the video on the product page. I've got a plastic version of this. It's been pretty good. Our biggest issue is it's been really, really loud. So we're hoping this is going to be a lot quieter. And I do change my water fountains once a week just because, well, I've got 2 cats and it gets dirty real fast. But oh, automatically, I mean, this is definitely steel. It's got kind of a plastic tube here on it. Looks like, yeah, looks like you can actually unscrew it too as well. Pretty cool. All right, good to know. Pop this open. Now this is where the filter is going to go. And oh, look at that. So it actually comes already with a couple of filters and of course the actual pump filter itself. Now, thankfully, this looks like right about the same size as the other ones that I have here. So this is the type that I use currently on my Pets fountains. So it's about roughly the same size. I would bet you it's probably going to fit. No issue. Yeah. Kind of a snug fit, but it gets in there. All right, so we've got a couple of the filters. We're going to definitely want to make sure we rinse these out thoroughly before we use them. And of course, this is what's going to go into the actual pump in the very bottom of it. All right, now they've got the flower here. So it goes up top. Now, if you ever find that this trickles a lot, in the plastic version, there's like a little thing that goes right up here. We removed it. And of course, you can see in this model, it doesn't have it. So they probably realized it created a lot of noise. This right here, stainless steel again. It's not plastic at all. All right, and then we've got, of course, the power cord charger. All right. And then, oh, here we go. So it's got a nice little mat too. Okay. So we've got this nice little rubber mat. And then, okay, so I can see that it's taped in the inside here. So let's go ahead and get this removed. Oh, and it already has the filter in the inside of this. So pretty good. I'm going to rinse this out actually before we go using that. So there is where the water is going to go in. It shows the little level here. So we can at least be able to keep an eye on that. And it looks like this one actually comes with like the blue light on the inside. Something to show you here real quick. If you're looking to clean out your pump, one of the best ways to do that is you just remove this portion right here. And then usually with a pair of like needle nose pliers, or if you've got small enough fingers, you can reach in here and then just pull it out. All right, before I go and fill this up, I'm gonna go ahead and wash it out thoroughly. Okay, so we've got this little filter here that goes into the pump itself. And I usually just give it a nice, good, thorough rinsing. All right, that's ready to go. And let's go ahead and get the filter as well. Now I've seen some recommendations where some people say soak them for like a few minutes in some water. I've found that this to be just as useful. It's just going through and thoroughly rinsing it underneath here. And I get both sides real good. All right, that is ready to go. Let's go ahead and fill this up with a little bit of soap and water. Get a little bit of that stickiness that was in here from the tape. I don't want my cats drinking chemicals. All right, might as well get the other parts. All right, give this a nice, good, thorough cleaning here. And again, it appears like this actually unscrews. Yeah, there we go. So then you can actually really get in there if you want to. And then I've got a bottle brush here. Go ahead and... Okay, we're just going to flip this back over, secure it back on. One more spot. Okay, great. Last but not least, again, just kind of demonstrating how you can clean your pump. Just remove this portion right here. Give it a good thorough scrubbing. Rinse it out. Okay, and then as I showed before, you can just reach in there, pull it straight out. Again, we're just going to go ahead and just kind of scrub it up real good. And let's get in the inside of this real good. All right, now we've got all the parts. Let's go ahead, we're going to put the wheel right back in there, close this back up, and we're going to slip in this right here. So it looks like all we got to do is just put it in here and it suctions down, so that's good. And the cord comes out the side here. All right, next step in this, we are going to go ahead and fill this up with water. All right, got to fill it up with some water. Next steps, I'm going to feed this through here. And also it's important, I'm sure you probably already figured out that you can just take and put the power cord right into there. There is a little switch here on the end that will turn the little LED on and off. We'll look at that here in just a minute. I usually just keep it off. Just my personal preference. All right, I'll go ahead and slip this in here. We're going to put the filter into there. Let's go ahead and slip in the top part. And then something you should notice is you can either run it with the flower in the top or you can go without. It tends to be a little bit louder. Obviously there's going to be some splashing and such when it has this, but that typically is not too loud. What I've found with like the plastic versions of the water fountains is that they tend to hum a lot. And I'm hoping that these new ones aren't going to do that. Anyway, we'll go ahead and put this like this, and let's go ahead and plug it in and see how it goes. And there we go. Something that we can't see from this angle is going to be the light. Now see, I angled the light so it was pointing back, so it's a little less bright. But again, I usually don't use it, so I usually just press the button on the cord to just shut it off. And so the comparison here is going to be, here's the plastic version. And I've had this already a couple of years. It's really run really nice. I actually have two of them to be exact. But we can see Allie, she's very interested in what this water fountain has to offer. Don't know if she's thirsty just yet. Maybe she'll demonstrate for us here. All right, well, I mean, she's not drinking from it yet, but in due time she will. She's probably just not thirsty at this moment, but we'll set it out for her to give it a shot.